Always that way?
When I heard it, when I heard that and heard it, the moment I heard it, I stopped. You can ask me, boy. The moment I heard it.
Lil Wayne has dropped a bombshell that's sending shockwaves through the music world, revealing some jaw-dropping details about Jay-Z. Fans might be left in disbelief as Wayne opens up about personal issues that were previously kept under wraps. Many are wondering if this is Wayne's way of hitting back at Jay-Z for allegedly stopping him from performing at the Super Bowl. Stick with us as we break down the lawsuit and dive into why Wayne decided to spill the tea on one of hip-hop's biggest stars. Lil Wayne has set the internet on fire with some bold claims about Jay-Z's past, specifically his interest in younger women, including Beyoncé. Jay-Z has always said he met Beyoncé when she was 18, but in a 2007 interview, he dropped a bombshell by saying they actually met in 1997. That would have made Beyoncé just 15 or 16 at the time. Fans are now questioning everything, and the confusion around this new revelation has many talking. The conversation keeps bringing up Sony, probably because Beyoncé has such a strong connection to the label, which is huge in the music world. Jay-Z looks back on their first meeting but admits he's not completely sure when it happened. What he does remember is how he immediately saw her talent. He was amazed by her singing style, saying it reminded him of rap because of its rhythm and flow. It's clear that from the start, he knew she was something special. Jay-Z remembers being seriously impressed by Beyoncé's speed and talent, making it clear she was something special from the start. But the story doesn't end there. Rumors have been swirling about Jay-Z's past involvement with Foxy Brown when she was just 15 and he was in his mid-20s. This adds even more mystery to his relationships with younger women. Now, sources close to Lil Wayne are claiming that he is proof of an affair involving Jay-Z. For those who know the messy side of the hip-hop world, this revelation might not be all that shocking. The whole situation only gets more complicated, especially when you consider Jay-Z's past actions. Foxy Brown is known for her bold, provocative lyrics, and her song Il Nana is a prime example. In it, she talks about her financial success and extravagant lifestyle, blending themes of fame and enjoying life. The way she approaches relationships in the song feels pretty laid back, which has led to different interpretations and debates among fans and critics. Some see it as empowering, while others dig deeper into what it really means, keeping the conversation going. The story between Jay-Z and Foxy Brown has gotten even more complicated with rumors that Jay-Z may have passed a deadly disease to her. This has sparked even more gossip about Foxy's past relationships, especially in Philadelphia, where she's believed to have had many connections. The rumors are making an already tangled story even messier, and fans can't stop talking about it. During this period, Foxy Brown vehemently denied the accusations, expressing how deeply insulting she found them. She called the rumors a cruel fabrication with no real evidence to back them up. Instead of focusing on the negativity, Foxy took the opportunity to praise Jay-Z, describing him as a supportive friend and partner during their time working together. With all the rumors swirling and the potential drama, it seems like a lot of people in the music industry knew what was happening but decided to stay quiet. This silence could show that they understand how personal relationships in the industry work, where loyalty and keeping things private are often more important than speaking out. It's a reminder that not everything is as it seems behind the scenes. As the story unfolds, it makes us think about how personal lives and public images mix in the hip-hop world, and what these revelations mean for the careers and reputations of those involved. Recently, Nick Cannon took the opportunity to try and get a reaction from Damon Dash, a big name in the music industry and a former business partner of Jay-Z. This has only added more fuel to the fire, leaving fans wondering what will happen next. When Nick Cannon tried to ask Damon Dash about the situation, Dash quickly shut him down, making it clear he didn't want to talk about it. He told Cannon to ask Jay-Z, not him, because he wasn't involved in any of it. This shows that Dash wants to stay out of the drama and to keep his distance from the whole situation. Meanwhile, a source shared that while Lil Wayne hasn't directly addressed the rumors about Jay-Z and a minor, he did speak up about Jay-Z's apparent attraction to younger women. This only adds more fuel to the ongoing conversation. Lil Wayne has made it clear that this tendency is well known in the music industry, with many believing it gives Jay-Z more control over his relationships. He points out that Jay-Z has a history of being involved with younger women, and that this pattern hasn't gone unnoticed by others in the industry. Lil Wayne also claims he has proof to back up these accusations. If he decides to share more, it could lead to even bigger problems for Jay-Z. The thought that more details could come out only adds to the tension surrounding the situation. This situation just adds more fuel to the fire when it comes to the ongoing talk about Jay-Z's personal life and relationships. It looks like this issue won't be quietly brushed aside and could keep grabbing attention in the future. As things unfold, it's still unclear how Jay-Z and Lil Wayne will handle the consequences of these allegations and how the public will react. The drama is far from over, and everyone is waiting to see what happens next. You might be wondering how Jay-Z and Lil Wayne became rivals and why Lil Wayne decided to expose Jay-Z like this. Well, stay tuned because we're about to reveal how all these started and heightened to this point. The beginning of their misunderstanding, the long-standing tension between Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, has been a topic of speculation for some time, with many observers believing that Jay-Z maintained a dominant position in their rivalry. However, it appears that Lil Wayne possesses substantial evidence regarding certain. So, you might be wondering why Lil Wayne is finally speaking out about Jay-Z now. Well, it turns out Lil Wayne has some serious information about Jay-Z's past that could totally change how people see him. Their beef actually started years ago, when Lil Wayne confidently declared himself the best rapper alive. Jay-Z didn't like that one bit, and that's when the rivalry between them first began. Stay with us, because this story is just getting started. When Lil Wayne first entered the rap scene, things were pretty chill between him and Jay-Z. But everything changed after Wayne dropped his track, Best Rapper Alive. That's when Jay-Z fired back with some not-so-subtle digs in his song Trouble, where he seemed to remind Wayne and others that he was the more experienced and dominant artist. It was his way of reasserting his position at the top of the rap game. Wayne, never one to back down, made it clear in a complex interview that he thought he was better than Jay-Z, showing off his usual bold confidence. It was a classic moment of hip-hop rivalry, where both artists were staking their claim to the throne. Lil Wayne wasn't thrilled when Jay-Z made his bold claims about hip-hop, especially when Jay-Z said the genre was dead and that only his return could save it. Wayne wasn't having it. He fired back, saying hip-hop was actually alive and kicking. He pointed out how the industry had changed, and while Jay-Z used to be seen as the best, that didn't mean he owned the genre now. Wayne made it clear that the game had evolved, and there was space for fresh voices to rise up. It was his way of saying that the scene wasn't all about one person, it was about the culture moving forward. Not long after, Lil Wayne took back what he said, saying in another interview that the person asking him the questions had influenced his reaction. He apologized to Jay-Z and his crew, making it clear he didn't mean to start any drama. But Jay-Z, who's known for holding on to things, wasn't going to let it go that easily. He responded in a song with T.I., showing he still remembered what Wayne had said. The tension between them was far from over. In his song, Watch What You Say to Me, Jay-Z made a bold statement, warning people not to underestimate him and reminding everyone of his huge impact on hip-hop. But then, things took a surprising turn. The two artists ended up burying the hatchet, teaming up for a song, and even performing together on stage. This showed they had moved past their issues. Lil Wayne took it a step further, calling Jay-Z the best rapper alive, and even saying he was next in line. For a while, it seemed like the rivalry was over, but then Wayne's mentor, Birdman, stepped in to make his own mark on the situation. Birdman didn't hold back when he said Lil Wayne was not only a bigger artist than Jay-Z, but also richer. He made it clear that he didn't see Jay-Z as the top rapper, calling Wayne the best because of his non-stop work, earnings, and power in the game. To Birdman, being the top rapper meant more than just skills, it had to come with money too. Jay-Z wasn't about to let that slide, though. In his 2012 track, he dismissed Birdman's comments, flaunting his own wealth and calling their money, baby money. Lil Wayne, on the other hand, tried to stay out of it, saying that the money Jay-Z was talking about was beyond what he had. It was a wild back and forth, but it showed just how much pride was on the line. Things took another turn when Lil Wayne threw some shots at Jay-Z in his song It's Good, making a reference to baby money and even hinting at something more serious, like a kidnapping. Jay-Z wasn't having it, though. He responded in La Familia, warning that such threats weren't something to mess with, making it clear he was ready to protect his family. But just as quickly as the tension started, it seemed to fade away. Fast forward to 2015, and Lil Wayne shocked everyone by signing with Jay-Z's streaming service, Tidal, and even saying he was now part of Roc Nation. It was a complete turnaround, showing how things can change fast in the rap game. Jay-Z's conflicts extended beyond Lil Wayne, as he also had contentious relationships with Lil Wayne's protégés, Drake and Nicki Minaj. This is getting more interesting than imagined, so let's explore more about this. Jay-Z's various Feud. It is well known that Lil Wayne is fiercely protective of his artists, and speculation suggests that Jay-Z's disputes with Drake and Nicki created tension between him and Lil Wayne. Both Drake and Nicki Minaj rapidly ascended to prominence, establishing themselves as two of the leading figures in contemporary rap. Rumors have circulated that Jay-Z has been covertly attempting to undermine them out of jealousy. There have been claims that he sought to replace Nicki with Megan Thee Stallion, a notion Nicki herself alluded to when she criticized Megan, suggesting that the latter's perceived bullying was linked to her annual attendance at the Roc Nation brunch. Nicki remarked on social media about the financial backing Megan received, implying that despite the resources allocated to her, Megan's artistic merit was lacking. Furthermore, Nicki accused Roc Nation of orchestrating a smear campaign against her, alleging that they paid individuals to post negative comments about her on platforms like TikTok and Twitter. There's been a lot of talk recently that Jay-Z might have played a part in fueling the rivalry between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, possibly to bring down Drake's standing in the rap game. Some people think Jay-Z's actions are linked to the growing idea that Drake has become more influential in hip-hop than he is. Over time, social media has been filled with fans arguing that Drake might actually be bigger than Jay-Z. One point that comes up a lot is the fact that Drake's first album sold 447,000 copies in its opening week, a huge achievement that many see as a sign of his massive impact on the music scene. What do you think? Could Drake be surpassing Jay-Z? Before streaming changed the game, Jay-Z's The Blueprint sold 423,000 copies in its first week, no small feat for its time. But fast forward to today, and Drake's success is on a whole different level. His run has been incredible, especially in 2022 when 6 of his albums sold over 500,000 copies each, something no other rapper has pulled off, and only a few artists in total have managed. At 39, Drake is still dominating the charts and making his mark in hip-hop history. What's even crazier? He's had more top 10 hits than Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Kendrick Lamar combined. This just shows how fierce the competition is between these rap giants. So, do you think Drake has truly surpassed Jay-Z in hip-hop? This whole situation probably sparked some tension, especially with Drake, who's been seen as a real challenge to Jay-Z's position as the top rapper. It looks like Jay-Z is using Kendrick Lamar to take a shot at Drake, while also bringing Lil Wayne into the mix to send a message to both Nicki Minaj and Drake before the Super Bowl. There was talk that Lil Wayne might headline the halftime show, but Jay-Z stepped in and made sure Kendrick got the opportunity instead. Nicki Minaj wasn't having it, though. She took to Twitter to call out Jay-Z, accusing him of overlooking the success of young black artists. She even suggested that Jay-Z's actions were personal, tied to his issues with Birdman, Drake, and her. Nicki defended Lil Wayne, calling him the greatest of all time and saying Jay-Z's choices were unfair to him. What do you think about all this? Is Jay-Z playing dirty or just making moves in the game? Eminem, on the other hand, showed his support for 50 Cent, highlighting how loyalty seems to be missing in the music industry. Nicki Minaj didn't hold back either. She kept criticizing the way things are, pointing out that while some artists stay true to themselves, others are just in it for the money, which creates a culture full of dishonesty. She shared her sadness about the negative vibes that seemed to take over, but still encouraged everyone to find happiness and keep pushing forward, despite the struggles they face. What do you think about all this? Is loyalty really lost in the game, or is it just a part of the business? In the middle of all this, Jay-Z's reputation took a hit when a woman filed a lawsuit accusing him and Diddy of harassment when she was only 13. Jay-Z has strongly denied the claims, saying they're baseless and just an attempt to extort him. Even with his defense, people are still divided about what's really going on. On the other hand, Lil Wayne has used this moment to call out Jay-Z, revealing some alleged issues with how he's treated artists at Roc Nation. And then, there's the controversy around Tory Lanez's claims that Jay-Z and Roc Nation were involved in a scheme related to Megan Thee Stallion, which has grabbed a lot of attention in the media. What do you think about all these allegations? Are they shaking Jay-Z's image, or is this just more drama in the industry? Tory Lanez has said that Roc Nation reached out to him, telling him not to speak publicly about what happened with Megan Thee Stallion. This has led people to wonder just how much control Roc Nation might have over its artists, and how big events like this are managed behind the scenes. But let's be clear, this isn't about deciding if Tory is guilty or innocent in the situation with Megan. Instead, it raises bigger questions about the power dynamics in the industry. What do you think? Does Roc Nation have too much influence? And is this kind of behind-the-scenes control something we should be concerned about? Tory Lanez has said that Roc Nation reached out to him, telling him not to speak publicly about what happened with Megan Thee Stallion. This has led people to wonder